Okay, so first I imported all of the things I needed, and then I used Python's getup function to save the command line arguments. I made two variables, one to save the length of the command args entered, and the other to save the port number, which is the first argument, always. So it's in, and I cast that to an int, it's at arg0, and I cast that to an int just to make sure that we are getting a number. And then if the length is greater than 1, this means that there was a server given in the command line. And if there is no server given, we just use localhost because we need a server. And then I determine if -l was entered in the command line and either server or client is executed. From based on what that is. And if it's -l, that means that they wanted a server socket, so we create the server socket, we bind it, and then we listen for 5 seconds, and then we accept the connection. If they did not put the -l, then it is client mode, and then we create the client socket and we connect it to the server and the port number. I made the send method for let's go way down to the bottom. I made the send method for the messages, and it takes in a standard output message and saves it. While the message exists, the socket sends an encoded version, then a new message can be written. I created a thread that runs send and start, and I start it, and this last part prints out, or well, I get so so I create the threads, and the thread runs the send method. So this is running the send method that I created up here, and then this is the output, which prints the decoded version of the message. And then we have to stop the send thread. So after a second, the send thread stops, and then we have to close the socket. And then if it was a server socket, we have to close the server socket and then exit.